Share ko lang sa inyo, sa nangyayari sa panahon ngayon, as an experienced engineer, mahirapan ka talagang maghanap ng trabaho. Bagsak pa ang ekonomiya ng mundo. So, wala akong magagawa sa bahay kundi ang manood ng mga movies and interesting videos. Noong isang araw, napanood ko ulit ang Avengers Endgame. Na kung napanood nyo na ito, alam nyo na mayroong concept dito ng time travel. So, bigla ako napaisip. Because as a mechanical engineer, nakatatak na sa atin ang pag-build, design, and create things. Mapa-machines man yan or mechanical stuff. Bigla lang sumagi sa isip ko ang tanong na, meron nga kayang existing time machine in real life? Nakagaya na lang ng nasa ibang movies na may concept ng time travel. Like time-lapse na mayroong camera na nakakapag-capture ng mga mangyayari sa future. And Project Almanac about high school friends na nakabuo ng time machine. Doctor Strange, who can create time loops, Back to the Future, and other movies. So, out of curiosity, nagsimula ako mag-research. Nalaman ko na ang concept ng time dilation na related sa theory of relativity ni Albert Einstein. Einstein's theory of relativity states that time and space are not as constant as everyday life would suggest. He suggested that the only true constant, the speed of light, meaning that time can run faster or slower, depending on how high you are and how fast you are traveling. Nandiyan nga si James Chinwen Chu and his colleagues, coming from the US National Institute of Standards and Technology in Boulder, Colorado. And they found out that when they monitored different clocks, each positioned just a foot apart in height above sea level, they found out that time really does run more quickly the higher you are, just as Einstein predicted. Ayon nga kay Dr. Chu,
these precise clocks reveal the effects of gravitational pull, so if we position one clock closer to a planet, you also increase the gravitational pulling time actually runs slower than for another, similar clock positioned higher up. No one has seen such effects before with clocks, which is why we wanted to see if these effects are there. We would say our results agree with Einstein's theory. We weren't expecting any discrepancies, and we didn't find any.
It means that the clocks were able to perceive the dilation of time with height above the ground that was first predicted by Einstein. Let me put it this way. For example, mayroon tayong light beam being reflected on the set of mirrors. Then, here is Paul, observing the moving set of mirrors. And nandito si Calvin, observing the stationary set of mirrors. Knowing that the speed of light is constant, it must be the same for both. Pero kung mapapansin natin, mas malayo ang distance traveled ng light beam na ino-observe ni Paul. Pero halos sabay lang ang paggalaw ng dalawang light beams. How is this possible? The only way para mangyari ito is ang time for Paul slows down. Observe their clocks. The time is moving slower for Paul, allowing his light beam to travel a much greater distance. Look at it this way. So, alam natin na ang speed of light is constant. So, when we have speed equals distance over time. So, as Paul's distance is more, his time should be also more. Meaning, ang 1 minute for Paul should be longer than 1 minute for Calvin. And this is called the time dilation. And this is according to Albert Einstein's special relativity time dilation. That if you travel enough as the speed of light, your time will be different. Nandyan din naman si Ron Mallet, na isang professor sa University of Connecticut, who has a documentary about the world's first time machine. He said that,
I think of myself as being an ordinary person with a passion, and my passion is the possibility of time travel.
his passion is makikita natin na nanggaling sa isang tragic event where his father died at the age of 33. 10 years old pa lang siya nun. After that, he withdrew himself into books. And at the age of 11, nabasa niya ang libro na nagpabago sa buhay niya, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. After years of research, nagkaroon na siya ng plano for an actual time machine. And his concept was inspired from Albert Einstein's equations. Gumawa siya ng device that he could use upang makagawa ng real working time machine. Ayon sa kanya,
First, lasers are used to generate a circulating beam of light. The space inside this ring laser should become twisted, like stirring a cup of coffee. If space is being twisted strongly enough, this linear timeline is going to be twisted into a loop. If time all of a sudden is twisted into a loop, that allows us the possibility of traveling into the past.
ngunit meron pa din drawback, ito na buo niyang time machine. He could never use it just to see or even communicate into his late father. Dahil ayon sa kanya, this is a real time machine. It will only work if you turn it on. Meaning, you cannot go back further in time than the day na binuksan mo ito. Hindi rin naman mawawala sa ganitong bagay ang involvement ni Nikola Tesla, a Serbian-American engineer that both practiced the knowledge of an electrical and mechanical engineer. According sa nabasa kong article, Nikola Tesla worked with government scientists on a project called the Philadelphia Experiment, which is kung magre-research kayo dito, related ito sa time travel and teleportation. The theory was to create an electromagnetic field around the ship. The original plan was to make the ship invisible. Gumana ang kanilang first experiment at naging invisible nga ang barko. Then, the second attempt had unexpected consequences. Naging invisible nga ang barko, but it also appears that it traveled back in time. There are many versions of this story, and bawat isa dito is iba't iba ang statement. That is why, until today, it still remains unclear of what really is the truth. And after days and days of research, those are just the famous theories and conspiracy that I found. And it is really unclear as of today if there is a really working and existing time machine. Pero kung ako ang tatanungin, kung meron ba talagang time machine, my answer will be yes. Hindi man ito physically and material made. Hindi rin ito gawa ng kahit sinong scientist, engineer, physicist, or kahit ng sino pang tao. Dahil gawa ito ni God, at nakatitak na ito sa ating pagkatao. The existing and working time machine na tinutukoy ko is the human mind. Alam ko, mag-a-agree kayo sa akin, because the human mind is capable of traveling in the past and also exploring the whereabouts of the future. Depende na lang ito sa capability ng utak natin. Mayroong mga bagay na hindi naman ibabalik pa, kagaya ng oras at panahon. Pero nandiyan ang utak mo upang magkaroon ng paraan para magbalik tanaw sa nakaraan at lumingon sa kinabukasan. Minsan ba, natanong mo na sa sarili mo ang mga katagang, what can you see for yourself 5 years or 10 years from now? Naglalakbay ang utak mo papunta sa future, kahit na wala itong kasiguraduhan. Ito ang pinakamagandang halimbawa ng time machine, na hindi natin namamalayan ay naimbento na at talagang gumagana. Hindi man ito makikita o mahahawakan, pero ito ay ating mapapakinabangan. I hope may na-share akong maganda sa inyo at makabuluhan. If you want to learn more about the research that I made, mag-iiwan ako ng links sa description para doon. Gusto ko lang tumatak sa isip nyo. All of us have great minds. It only depends on how we use it. And trust me, I'm an engineer.